A hitchhiker steals a dead man's identity, then drives his car while his body rots in the woods. The truth? Even cops were stunned. Philip Fraser was born on January 3, 1965, in Anchorage, Alaska, the state's largest city. His parents, Robert and Shirley, were both physicians. His mother specialized in neurology, while his father, originally from Philadelphia, was an internist with extensive experience in treating tuberculosis. His expertise even earned him the position of director at a state-run tuberculosis center. The Frasers had 3 sons, Will, Robert Jr., and Philip. Though highly intelligent and hardworking, they instilled their values in their children. But Philip's true passion wasn't academics, it was music and literature. He was also said to be an excellent violinist. In 1982, Fraser graduated high school and soon enrolled at Western Maryland College, the same school his father had attended. However, after just 1 year, the young man dropped out and returned home. He refused to blindly follow in his parents' footsteps and instead took time to reconsider his future. For years, he struggled to decide his path. Finally, in 1988, Philip chose to pursue medicine just like his parents. At 23, he transferred to Evergreen State College in Olympia, Washington, a state bordering Canada, a detail that would later become crucial to this story. On June 14, 1988, Philip packed most of his belongings into his 1983 Volkswagen Jetta and set off on a long journey. The distance from Olympia to Anchorage was a staggering 2,300 miles, yet this was still the closest university to his hometown. To save money, he opted for camping instead of hotels. On the first day, he aimed to cover as much ground as possible. But after driving just over 300 miles, he noticed something wrong with his car. He pulled over in Tok, Alaska, one of the last places to get repairs before the remote wilderness. There, he called his parents, telling them he'd stay at a campsite until the car was fixed. His father pressed for details, but Philip kept them to himself. Neither knew this would be their last conversation. On Sunday, June 19th, around 9:30 p.m., firefighters were called to a car wash in Prince George, British Columbia, where a vehicle was engulfed in flames. The fire was extinguished quickly, but the damage was severe. The interior was unsalvageable, and the exterior was badly scorched. Investigators identified the car as a Volkswagen Jetta, suspiciously missing its license plates. Police retraced Philip's likely route, appealing to the public for tips. Witnesses came forward. One claimed to have seen him camping near Dease Lake on Saturday morning. Another spotted him hours from where the burned car was found. This gave his family hope that he might have abandoned the car and continued hitchhiking. Records confirmed Philip had crossed into Canada on June 17th. Border guards remembered him because he carried 2 handguns, which were confiscated due to Canada's firearm restrictions. They saw him drive away, but his trail went cold after that. On July 27, 1988, tourists stopped near a highway gravel pullout. A man walking his dog stumbled upon a body face down in the bushes, a gunshot victim. 2 days later, dental records confirmed it was Philip. His time of death aligned with the car fire. The autopsy details were never released, leaving key questions unanswered. A breakthrough came from Gay Frockledge, owner of the 40 Mile Flats Cafe. On June 18th, she noticed a hitchhiker acting strangely unkempt, foul-smelling, with rotten teeth. When Philip pulled up in his Jetta, the man approached him. After initially refusing, Philip let him in. Witnesses described the hitchhiker as 25 years old, heavyset, with brown hair and eyes. Even stranger, the hitchhiker later introduced himself as Philip Fraser, claiming to be a med student and even driving the Jetta. Other witnesses reported him spinning conflicting stories, sometimes a fish plant worker, other times a Toronto student. In late summer, Eddie and Pauline Olson recalled meeting a man matching the hitchhiker's description on June 18th. He claimed his car broke down, and they offered help. He stayed overnight, insisting he was a doctor's son needing to reach Seattle. He tried selling them the Jetta, then left after fixing it, giving Eddie $20 from one of two wallets. 12 hours later, the car was found burning 300 miles away. The hitchhiker vanished, and Philip's belongings were never recovered. Some theorized the killer was a serial murderer like Michael McGray, who targeted hitchhikers in the same era. Police reportedly ruled him out, leaving the case cold for over 30 years. Thanks for watching. If you found this case intriguing, don't forget to subscribe for more mind-blowing mysteries. And why stop here? Click on one of these videos to uncover more chilling stories. See you in the next one.